long time ago, in a quiet mountain village forgotten by time, lived a donkey. He wasn't special, not fast, not strong. He simply carried heavy loads, listened to commands, and lived each day like the one before. People laughed at him. They called him foolish, stubborn, and useless. But they never knew what he thought when he stared into the distance every evening where the jungle began. Is this all life has to offer? What lies beyond that jungle? What if there's something more? One morning, without telling anyone, the donkey began walking into the unknown, into dense and dangerous forest that no one dared to enter. People in the village mocked him. Foolish donkey, they said. He'll be eaten. He won't survive a day. But the donkey didn't stop. He followed no map, just his instinct, through thorns that tore his skin, through nights that chilled his bones, through hunger, fear, and loneliness. And then days turned into weeks, until one morning he stepped into sunlight. On the other side of the jungle was no treasure, no golden palace, just an open valley, peaceful and wide, with green fields and clear skies. But the donkey smiled, because he had made it, because he had proved to himself there's always more if you dare to go. Back in the village, when people heard that the donkey had crossed the jungle, they were shocked. Rumors spread like fire. He must have found a paradise. He must be rich now. He must be living the life of a king. A pack of dogs overheard this and said, if a donkey could do it, so can we. So, the next morning, they followed the scent he had left behind. Step by step, sniff by sniff, they walked the exact same path. And they made it. The village went wild with excitement. If the dogs can do it, we can too. One by one, more people followed the exact same trail. In time, the narrow jungle path became a busy route. Years later, it became a proper road. When government engineers came to build it officially, they asked the villagers, why this path? Why not find a better one? An old man replied, because this is the path we've always used. It started with a donkey long ago. The engineer was silent, then said, I'm not surprised that a donkey created this path. I'm more surprised that humans followed it for generations, without ever questioning if there was a better way. He smiled and added, we found a much shorter and smoother road just a mile away, but no one ever bothered to look. That moment hit the villagers hard. They realized, for years, they followed a path made by someone who had no idea what he was doing, not out of wisdom, but out of desperation. And yet, no one ever stopped to ask, is this the best way? Many of us walk paths created by others. Some of those paths were built by people who were lost, some by those who had no better options. And yet, we keep walking because everyone else is. We follow careers we don't love. We chase dreams that aren't ours. We live lives we never chose. But life doesn't change until you ask, is this my path or just one I inherited? The donkey was not wise. He was just brave. He didn't follow anyone. He walked alone. And that changed everything. If this story made you pause, made you reflect, share it. Because maybe, just maybe, you'll help someone else stop walking blindly and start building their own way. Like, share, and subscribe. Because today, you might be the reason someone finds their own path.